Hey, Happy New Year. This is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin. Well, this is nearly, for me, this is nearly a year since I come onto YouTube. 11 days time, it'll be 1 year as a YouTuber with over 500 videos and pushing near 10,000 views, and possibly by the next 11 days I'll have 100 subscribers. So good morning, and as I said, Happy New Year to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. You know who it is, your host, your guy, DLG Reppin, for those of you that don't know. DLG, Delhi London Guna, otherwise Reppin, spelt Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. And I'm going to be doing a preview of West Bromwich Albion v Arsenal. Now, one thing I will say for sure, after watching West Bromwich Albion's abysmal performance against Leeds United at home, Sam Allardyce would have worked tirelessly for the next couple of days with his squad, with his team, to put right the defensive lapse of concentration, because what I saw was a complete shambles of a defensive performance. And Leeds United were allowed to run riot on them, and I mean riot. And that sort of thing won't happen against us. Well, we already know that, but you know, you got the delusional Arsenal fans who think that it'll be straightforward. Well, if that's what it is, they're not only delusional, but some of them are fucking idiots. Truth of the matter is, there's fucking idiots mixed within our fan base, and that's the truth. However, I'm just going to get into the preview, and that's why I'm here. So, starting off in goal, Bird Leno, and this is a 4-2-3-1 formation, and I'm going to be picking players on performances, not sentiment. I'm going to be picking players who care for this badge right here, not their income. So Bird Leno, I'll go with him in goal, as long as he doesn't produce another moment of Bird Grobbler, then I'll be happy for him to continue in goal. Because if he gets injured, we are truly fucked. And I mean proper fucked. Because he's seen in stages with Alex Ranarsson that he may not be the right goalkeeper, the right number 2. But we shall see in time. But I'm prepared to give him a chance. But for me, Bird Leno starts in goal. All right, the back 4. Well, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It's heads and tails between Suarez and Cedric Suarez and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but I'm going to go with Maitland-Niles. It's not just the fact that he knows what Arsenal's all about and he gets it, but there's the fact that he is a better right back than Bellerin, and he can be trusted over a long stretch of games, where Bellerin can't be trusted over a long stretch of games. His form deteriorates like the British weather. Let's be real. Well, I wouldn't say the British weather as such, but over the last 5 years and a bit, he has just been inconsistently crap. He's had 2 good games and 2 wins, but for me, I would still go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Although I should go with Bellerin, but I don't want to go with Bellerin because I can't trust him, for the simple fact of what I've just said, of his inconsistency. I'll go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. The 2 centre-half pairing, if it was down to me, it would be William Saliba and Gabriel Martinelli. Now, William Saliba, for me, has been treated awfully I don't know what Mikel Arteta saw in him to not be worthy of being in the squad. But yet, Rob Holding, he's always got a ricket in him. And another thing I can say is, when he's one-on-one with his opponent, he doesn't seem to know the goal side. He doesn't seem to know what goal side is, because if he did, he doesn't back off. And another thing, he loves backing off. But I don't think Saliba does as many of those three at bad than what Holding does. But he'll get into the team, and I know Bellerin will get in. We both know that. I know that deep down, and I have to say it as I feel, and I have to say it as it is. But it would, for me, be William Saliba and Gabriel Martinelli. If he wasn't for COVID-19, he'll be in my first team. But obviously, Pablo Mari will go in for him, and I'll tell you what, he's not a bad he's not a bad replacement for him as cover. So I'll go with him. My left back, Kieran Tierney. Pending on being our club captain for me. He's everything that we want in a left back. Defensively solid, well placed positionally in a defensive situation, and offensively he is the best that there is out there. Crossing the ball, superb. You just need that bread and butter 6'5" beast who's an expert at heading the ball into the onion bag. But there you go. For me, he's everything that we need, and I like the way he skinned Veltman the other night just to get a good cross in, or get an attempted cross in. So for me, Kieran Tierney, and he should be our club captain. Aubameyang's got it on reputation. That's the way I see it. My two in front of the midfield, this is where we've got problems. If Thomas Partey's fit, I'm starting him. Simple as. I'm starting him v West Brom. If he's completely fit, he's definitely starting against West Brom. His partner, I'm going to go with the man who performed exceptionally well at Old Trafford in the 1-0 win. And he was unlucky not to be my man of the match that day, Mohamed Elneny. I just don't trust Xhaka. At least with Mohamed Elneny, yeah, as bad as he is, and as bad as he is with Xhaka, he will get around the pitch in his mobility. Xhaka can't do that. And you need mobility in this modern day era, especially in this Premier League modern day era. He can't do that for me. And Elneny will give me that. He had a poor game against Brighton. One of his best games. He was sloppy in the first half. Giving the ball away. Just not looking at his teammates, not aware of where they are. It's like he was passing blindwards, literally. But for me, I've seen that he can have better games. But for me, I'll still go and get a midfielder that can partner Partey. For me, because I don't think Elneny is going to be competent over a stretch of 38 league games or overall. But he will play this game. In fact, I just have to go with him. The three in front of the three behind the two and in front of the striker, well, that sorts itself out for me. Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side of the attack. Yeah, he's taking Pepe's place. And that's because Pepe's shown a level of inconsistency. And I wanted to see how consistent Pepe is, but not for me. Bukayo Saka, he's on that side for me. And you just saw the way he turned the big defender, skinned him alive, teed up Lacazette, 1-0. For me, he is going from strength to strength. He wasn't as good as he didn't have the best of first half where he was a bit sloppy on the ball. yeah, did affect the game in that first half, but in the second half against Brighton, overall, hands down, he just won the match with his overall performances, and he got taken off because of a slight niggling injury, but he'll be fit for the West Brom game, so he starts on the right. On the left hand side, Gabriel Martinelli, hands down. The work rate is excellent. You know, tracking back, making tackles, jumping with tall defenders, no matter how tall they are. You know, he doesn't give a fuck about the challenges what he has to face off the ball in terms of competing in the air, competing on the ground. The guy keeps going, and he just keeps going, and he never gives up, no matter the situation. And offensively, if he has a good game on the ball, my word, the assists and goals he will get, well, especially the goals that he will get, will be benefiting for our team. For me, he has to start. In the middle, Emile Smith. Now, whoever says number 10s can't tackle, well, you need to shut your mouths. This guy can tackle. This guy can battle on the ball. He is a talented footballer. Don't let the last game fool you. No chance in hell. If you're a football fan and you're watching Arsenal and Emile Smith play for the Arsenal, do not let the last game fool you. This guy has the ability on the ball. As good as any number 10s out there at such a young age. And for me, he definitely starts. For now, for the time being, this is the guy who will play the number 10 role as long as we play this formation. I think the 4-2-3 is better than what we play 4-3-3. So I'm going the 4-2-3 and he's part of that. And he's going to be the guy who plays behind the striker. And it's been a tough decision. I've had days and days to think about this. I've had up to 72 hours to think about this hard. And I've come to the decision that I'm going to drop Aubameyang on the bench and have Alexander Lacazette starting. I can't believe I'm saying that name after the criticism I've given this guy. He is a form striker right now. If you're talking about recently, 2 league goals in 2 league games, I can't complain. I can't have he's not giving me any a complete footballing reason why I should have him on the bench. He is scoring the goals. He came on and scored for a Bukayo Saka assist. And for me, he starts the game. So Bukayo Saka. I've already picked him. Alexander Lacazette starts he starts in the 11 for me. So that's my starting 11 completed from keeper to attack, 1 to 11. Right, the 9 substitutions. In goal, runner Alex Runarsson. I mean, if Matt Macey's not good enough, then what's he still doing at the club? Maybe Matt Macey believes he could be good enough. I mean, this could be a Emiliano Martinez story again, but not in the same ending. Who knows? Maybe the same ending, maybe not the same ending, but who knows? But Alex Runarsson will start on the bench for me. I think there is a good goalkeeper in him if he is coached correctly. Otherwise, he's on the bench. Cedric Suarez definitely on my bench. I mean, he would be pushing Maitland-Niles to start. Yeah, he'd be pushing Maitland-Niles for that right back spot. But for some reason, maybe the pace that he hasn't got, but he understands the position better than Bellerin and Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles is a midfielder by trade. You know, I could have pushed him there. Fuck, I've just done myself over there. I've started Partey for the West Brom game. I'm going to change Elneny for David Luiz. That's a proper partner for him for the time being. David Luiz was born as a defensive midfield player, and he will die as a defensive midfield player. Let's be real. So I'm going to put Elneny on the bench and have David Luiz in my central midfield. So I'm going to go through my team quickly. Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles, William Saliba, Magalhaes, Tierney, midfield 2, Thomas Partey, David Luiz, 3, Saka, Rose, Smith Rowe, and Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli up front, Lacazette. So my substitution bench is don't tell me. I've had Renarson, I've added Suarez. I'm gonna have another defensive cover. Pablo Mari. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try. I'm trying not to pick the ones that are obviously gonna leave the club this month or in the summer. So Pablo Mari, he's a guarantee to start the game, but he'll be on my bench. My fourth substitution, got cover here. You know what? On merit, Hector Bellerin. That's 2 right backs on the bench that I don't really need, but Hector Bellerin will be on my bench. He has put in 2 decent performances. I think the Chelsea game in particular was the one that stands out for me, and how well he performed defensively and as well as offensively. Hector Bellerin. Wow. Midfield, I'm going to go for Dani Ceballos for me. I think he's technically better than Elneny and Xhaka if you're comparing the 3 midfielders. Technically better on the ball, and he will create something out of nothing from a deep line position. So Dani Ceballos. Mohamed Elneny, again, his mobility and his fitness is spot on. It is the way it should be for a modern day professional footballer. He doesn't moan. He gets on with it, and he enjoys his job as a professional footballer. So for me, he may have started alongside Partey, but I didn't think that at the time that Luiz is actually born and proven defensive midfield player. So I'm going to put him. I'm going to put Elneny on the bench. Substitute number 6, Joseph Willock. Now this is a guy he's just not a number 8 that will just go for tackles and run around. He does run. As he runs around, he's putting in tackles and challenges and interceptions, and I like that. And I like the way when he's on the ball, you can see the ability to get past a defender or 2 and run through a team. It's like he's running through a midfield. Literally, he does it superbly. And yeah, he's the only guy I could say that arrives late in the box and gets goals. So for me, Joseph Willock. Let's go for substitute number 7. Joseph Willock is substitute number 6. So substitute number 7, I'm going to go for Nicolas Pepe. Yeah, this bench is going to be as strong as possible. For me, if he's on song and he's in the mood, we have a fucking quality player. A top quality player. I'll go as far as to say top class player if he's fucking on it. But when he's off it, literally off it, he's just frustrating to watch, and you want to take him off as soon as possible. But for me, he's on the bench because he hasn't performed consistently well enough, where Bukayo Saka has done. So it ain't going to be fair on Saka if I'm playing Pepe because of his price tag. Fuck his price tag and fuck the reputation and sentiment, etc. Pepe on the bench. Substitute number 8. This is a straightforward one over Eddie Nketiah. Folarin Balogun. Now this boy has been linked with Liverpool and he's only had a few minutes under his belt for Arsenal, and this guy is the future. You know, he is the future. So for me, Folarin Balogun on the bench, last name but not least, he is our club captain, but not in my idol book. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for me. Again, I'm not going to keep playing players on sentiment, reputation, price tag, wages. Fuck all that. He's on the bench because his form has deteriorated, and Lacazette is the guy on form for me. And he seems suited to be playing in a 4-2-3-1 formation. And Aubameyang has struggled, especially in that first half against Brighton. You could see he was dead quiet. Fact. And there was nothing to suggest that he deserves to start. And I know I can trust him, because I will always trust him, Lacazette, and Folarin Balogun. Eddie Nketiah, I can't trust. And that leads me to make the decision that Aubameyang deserves to be on the bench, and that's a fact. I'm going to make another change, actually. Reece Nelson, he's going to be on my bench, and I'm going to take Bellerin off, so he has the day off. Kolasinac is having the day off to sort out his move to Schalke, and there's any other player that I missed out. Mustafi, he can sort himself out. A pre-contract with whoever. Get rid. And that includes my substitution bench. I'm going to go through it as a confirmation. Alex Runarsson, Cedric Suarez, Pablo Marie, Mohamed Elneny, Ceballos, Reece Nelson, Folarin Balogun, Nicolas Pepe, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's my 9 substitution. And the formation is a 4-2-3-1. So this concludes the end of my video here. And I'll be back later on this afternoon. I'm going to pop out for sure to get something sorted out. So, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, if you have your own opinion and you want to select your starting 11, let me see your starting 11 in my comment section below, and I want to see your 9 substitutions. Yeah, the strongest bench possible, and what formation would you go with? Leave it all in the comment section below, and I mean leave it all in the comment section below, everything, and I'll get back to you on my thoughts. Smash the thumbs up, like button, as many as possible this year, and for this year, as many subscribers as possible. Smash the fuck out of it. So do that left, right, and centre galore, abundantly and passionately. So yeah, I've helped you bring the latest football context, giving you my team preview and review of the Arsenal games. And just please help me kindly subscribe to this channel, which is myself and I only, DLG Reppin. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and putting up with me as you've always done. I'll be back later on this afternoon, definitely. As soon as I get back indoors, afternoon. That's my aim. Otherwise, take care of yourself and enjoy the new year. And let's hope 2021 is COVID-free forever and ever more. See you later. Be nice.